Welcome to Steel Curtain Productions. Please hit the likes and subscribe down below in your right hand corner. And please share it with your friends and family. And we thank you for being our followers and our subscribers. Muchly appreciated as we're building a solid channel here. And it's usually quieter the way I do it in the off season just because it's vacation time. Yeah, I kind of have to jump in when I can, when I'm not, when I'm around, I should say. All right, so let's just, and if you come across the channel, please don't leave without hitting the likes and subscribe. And this is a channel I take total pride in the way I've designed it to be a channel of integrity. We don't do clickbait and hype, false hype, and false rumors on this channel. We wait till stuff breaks down. And when the news is official, then we discuss it. Sometimes we have to discuss all of the rumors that all these other channels are creating. So once in a while, we have to come out and just kind of put our touch on it. But we prefer to deal with factual information here. So thank you for following. And remember, keep it clean here. That's one thing I focus on. We have respectful followers, and it's a respectful channel. So we're to respect each other's views. Leave your comments. I am always interested in them. And just keep it respectful because we're all adults here. So let's get into it first. Lots of renovation work and landscaping and projects, building homes, you name it. Um, Tends to be the time of year here in HRM, Halifax, Nova Scotia area. Anyway, quick advertisement for Aura Contracting. Know the gentleman very well. Extremely honest man, great guy, and great work. You can go on their website. It's on the cover page. You can get the contact information, and you can go to their internet page wherever he has it and check out their work. It's quite nice, quality work, reasonable price. So now let's get to the topic of why we're here. Now, funny, my last episode was I was kind of giving it to ownership, management, coaching of the Steelers with the handling of their veterans. And the same thing, and I had specifically mentioned um, to discuss in the way they were handling TJ Watt. So it was good to see. It's the funniest thing. Unfortunately, I couldn't get up the following day and make um, a response tape because the following day they signed him. If you go look at my last tape, the very next day, the Steelers had signed him. So yeah, it's almost as if they're listening to these podcasts that we're all doing and taking advice, taking heed. However, I was impressed with them doing so. So good on Mr. Rooney. Good on um, I can't remember the GM's name at the moment. I'm sorry. I'm drawing up a blank. And Tomlin and them. Well, anywho, good signing. However, so very pleased that they are. Show your. We got to start showing our veterans who are dedicated to the team a bit of respect, and that was my point. So hoping that because this cycling guys in and out, it's just ridiculous. It shows no loyalty. So let's get some loyalty back. The Steelers were always known for that. Now I want to discuss the contract. This is something, and this is more of an overall sports comment I'm going to make. Now, very pleased that the Steelers signed him, 123 million. Um, I don't get it. I don't get that for any professional athlete, and so I'm not just putting T.J. Watt in that boat. That's ridiculous money. Um, my God, I just don't get it. I don't care. I don't think anybody's worth that type of money. You're doing something that you're supposed to love the game. Um, I think the league, and I almost think, and I've said this on, I have a hockey channel as well, and I've kind of dealt with this issue there as well. And I'm really firm, and I've thrown this idea. I think all the professional leagues need to get together and get this settled down. The contracts are through the roof. I don't care what people got. Oh, he deserves it. No, 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 no person deserves that type of money. You're doing something you enjoy. What about the person that's a fabulous doctor, a fabulous support worker, a fabulous construction worker? Do they get that type of money? No. And a fabulous cleaner. Do they get that type of money? No. And what they do is a hell of a lot more important. Yes, we like the entertainment of sports. We love it. I love my Steelers. I love my Habs. But this is ridiculous types of money, and it's like I say, I think all commissioners of each sport need to get together and band together, and they got to hit the brakes on this. This has got to come into a reality check. I mean, you're letting these guys basically, we know the game has been hurt substantially with the rule changes as far as not being able to hit. Let's play the game the way it was. That's number one. But the money you're paying them, no wonder you're having problems with professional athletes having attitude and think all being a bunch of prima donnas. A lot of them turn. Yes, you get a few good ones. I'm not saying you don't, but they're far and few between. That's why, it's hard to see some of the good guys go when they do go. Um, but this is nonsense. I don't care who you are. This is outrageous, ridiculous types of money. And that goes on ownership too. You need to stop overcharging the fans so your fan base can actually see your team, that the people that are supporting your team and can afford your merchandise. So I'm kind of hammering you all the way around, but it's got to start. These are just astronomical contracts that are being signed, and nobody deserves that type of money. So very pleased that TJ Watt was signed, showing loyalty from the Steelers. That was nice. I think the contract's outrageous, but remember, I'm saying that there's probably 90% of the league has outrageous contracts of players, these star players, and it's ludicrous. And that goes on all of them. So I like TJ Watt very much, but no person's worth that type of money. So that's it. That's what I'm saying. Leave your comment, keep it respectable. Next thing, man, oh man, like I've been really hammering because I'm a true Steelers fan, and I'm gonna be objective. I don't like what I see happening right now. These the last several years. I don't know. You could put it in the 10-year range. I don't like what I'm seeing. I don't like the way the team is being handled. I do not like Khan is the GM's name. Sorry, out of respect. Good job, Khan, on the signing. But I do not like the way the Steelers have been handled. I've said that, and I don't give a damn with that. Rogers comes out and defends Tomlin. Anybody who's the pet of Mike Tomlin is going to defend him. So we know, Mr. Rogers, that Tomlin's up your tush. So you can go ahead and defend him all you like. And really, when I look at, I'm sorry, I'm not an Aaron Rodgers fan. I don't like the mentality of this individual. Very self-absorbent. That's why he likes Mike Tomlin. So that's a shot over the bow at Rodgers. You go ahead and that's great to see some camaraderie there. But don't give me the crap. You can go over the last since Mike Tomlin's been in Pittsburgh, two Super Bowls, and one of them wasn't his. Hello, with that stacked team, there's no way that team shouldn't have come out with anywhere from 4 to 6 Super Bowls during that duration when that team was stacked. So please, yes, you got a winning record. Who wouldn't have a winning record with a team that was that loaded? Sorry, I like Mike Tomlin, good coach, but I don't like the way he coaches. How's that sound? As far as managing players, I don't like the cultural issue that is in the room. I don't like what happens to the players, the division he creates, and it's evident because all the players, past and present, are saying the same thing. He has specific set individuals like Aaron Rodgers, who's coming out in his defense, of course, because he's one of the pets. Of course, he would defend him. And there were several more over the years. Let's be quite frank, even one I like, Ben Rosenberger, I believe, was probably one of them as well. Uh, ben, just better quality person, I think. But anywho, overall, this shouldn't be happening. I played enough sports myself. You create division like that in the locker room, you will never have a good culture. Never, never, never. And the Steelers haven't had a good culture, and we can see it going back to Antonio Brown. And I'll repeat it again. And Le'Veon Bell. Those were just the signs of the beginning. That could have been started a little before that, but those were revealed the opening of what was going on in Steeler culture. And it revealed Mike Tomlin as well. And I'm sorry, oh, I'm not never debated. I like Mike Tomlin as a coach, and I know we're all in the boat of we'd be scared if he moved on. I get it, but at the same darn token, this team needs a franchise quarterback right now. And why we keep just making a subpar team that gets into the playoffs, I don't buy it. There's times teams have to do a bit of retooling and rebuilding, and you got to go through a little bit of the growing pains. And it's like the Steelers don't want to do that. Well, you're costing you long term because this is going to, it has been coming back to bite you in the ass, and it's going to bite you in the ass even harder. And I love my Steelers, but that's why I'm very slow to make tape. I'm just so displeased with the way this team's been running the last while. Now, I love the Roonies, but there's got to be this needs to be attacked, the situation at hand. Stop avoiding it and playing fantasy, and that seems to be a direction that I see influence from Mike Tomlin. I think he has too much involvement in the construction of the team. That's just my opinion. I'm sorry, I don't. It's great to have a coach, but I think the GM and ownership should be on that plight of dealing with drafting and getting the type of players they want in there. I think you got to keep, great to have a little bit of insight, but you got to keep that insight from the coaches minimal. You want to do your job objectively, and it's not happening right now. So thank you for watching. Go Steelers Nations, go. I just don't like the way, Aaron Rodgers is chipper in his mouth only because he's the guy that is getting the, oh, you're the baby boy. Don't tell me he's not. He's going to be one of the favorites, and Tomlin's going to baby him. And that's why he's speaking on his behalf. And I will call that out every day of the week. And it's got to change in Pittsburgh. We need a retooling, and we need to think a little better right now and get ourselves, let ourselves be in the position to get that future star quarterback because you're screwing yourself for the future. That's, I'm going to put it right out there. Thank you for watching. You've seen it here at Steel Curtain Productions. Hit the likes and subscribe and share it with your friends and family. It goes a long way to building a solid channel as we do it. We're old school and we do it straight up from the hip. We say it as it is, and I would have it no other way. God bless you. Have a good day. We'll see you in the next episode.